Hello everybody. Welcome back to Only My Opinion Tech. Hey, I'm going to do a really quick video today. I've got a couple of little homebrew mounts to show you that really you don't have to spend a lot of money to get started. I'm also going to include a link to a video that Eric Floberg did. It's hilarious to me. He did a spoof in there where they set up thousands of dollars worth of equipment. And he gets up on a stool and says, I'm going to go over why equipment doesn't matter. And I don't know, to me it's funny. I'll put a link to it in the description. These are just some inexpensive brackets that I put together, just something to get you started. And then as you progress, you do like me, I will change these brackets out to something better as time goes on. But for now, this is where I'm starting. So without wasting any more of your time, let's go ahead and take a look at these little brackets really quick. And if you saw my first video, you saw that blanket up on the wall. We took that down to make it a little more presentable and actually painted the wall green so we can do our green screen this way. And this is the 4-foot overhead light that I put in, and that's to soften the shadows, and we'll go over a little bit of that in some other videos, what exactly that means and why it's important. I put this inexpensive bracket together for my wife. She has a cooking channel, Cooking with Sherry, and what this piece is actually for a headset to hang it underneath your desk. I've actually got it inverted, and then I've got a standard friction arm that is just clamped onto this piece right here. And the reason I did that is so we can still open the microwave. Most of your conventional scissor brackets have a piece that sticks down and it prohibits the door from opening up. So, and if we need the door to open fully, just back off on the friction arm, and then we can raise the camera up to anywhere we need. And it's actually powered through a power supply up there, so she doesn't have to keep a battery in the GoPro all the time. And if you really want to get started cheap and easy, the bracket I use for my camera, you have to excuse my desk. I'm in the middle of another project on a different channel, but I've got the GoPro up here and my iPhone up here. They're both powered so that they don't shut off in the middle of everything. That's just a chunk of steel out of my garage, and this is just another, well, that's a chunk of aluminum, and it's stuck on here just with a couple of clamps just to make it rigid enough that it doesn't bounce all over the place. Then I've got a little bit of lighting in here if I need it. And then for people that are into DIY projects, I've got this lamp. This power supply is currently powering these lamps underneath here, which gives me quite a lot of lighting on my desk really inexpensively. Now I shut the lights off so that you can see this, but that's just on there with another one of those little friction arms. And there are the 2 LEDs that I have temporarily up there. I'm just an experiment. I'm trying to see what it'll do. That's just on there with a little magnet mount, and I just have a couple of magnets for shims to have the angle right to look down on my overhead view from my desk. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to get started with this stuff. Okay, as you see, you can get started with this without a whole lot of money. You can build stuff as you go, like those lights. And my wife says I talk with my hands. I don't have any idea what she's talking about, but that's another story for another day. So tune back in somewhere down the road. If you didn't see my first video where my green screen was just an $8 blanket, that's the first video on my channel. Check that out, and catch you guys down the road.